Plagiarism is the unacknowledged borrowing of materials from another source. The word unacknowledged means that it lacks an accurate citation, or any citation at all. Borrowing can refer to borrowing exact wording or imitating the source. Plagiarism usually happens when we quote or paraphrase from a source, which are the two main ways to use sources in our writing. It's easy to avoid problems when quoting a source. Simply make sure that you 1. Bracket the exact words in quote marks, 2. Introduce the quote, and 3. Add a citation. For example, here's an original passage from Sara, who wrote in Scientific American, "Breast cancer is the type of cancer most closely linked with women in the public consciousness. But lung cancer has now surpassed it as the leading cause of cancer deaths among women." In this quotation, first we double-check for quotation marks at the beginning and end of the quote. Next, we add a signal phrase, Graham reports. And third, we add the citation information called for by the style guide we are using. However, as you know, it's important to limit the number of direct quotations you use from sources in your writing. Paraphrasing lets you use information from a source without quoting it directly. A paraphrase doesn't mean putting a quotation entirely in your own words. A paraphrase means to translate the quote into your own phrases, your own sentences, your own language. For example, here's the original passage again from Graham. To paraphrase it, or to translate the quote into our own wording, we will have to repeat certain key words like breast cancer and women. Some words are so common you cannot help but use them. The, of, but, and so forth. So the key to a successful paraphrase is to rewrite the quotation into your own way of speaking or writing. For example, we could rewrite the quote from Graham this way. Although the public may think breast cancer is more prevalent, actually lung cancer is the #1 cancer killer of women. Citation, Graham 2004. As you see, although we repeated some words like public, women, breast cancer, and lung cancer, we successfully rewrote the original into our own way of saying it, then added a citation. Finally, remember that to avoid plagiarism, you must cite any information attained from a source, whether you quote that source or whether you paraphrase it. Remember that basic rule, and you'll be able to make good use of source material in your writing.